Hi, I'm Lima, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Girard-Perregaux. We're going to talk about GP, but a special one, the sport model, the Laureato Chrono. I own one with the blue dial, but before that, just to make a quick introduction about the brand. Girard-Perregaux is one of the oldest manufacturer houses of watches, if not the oldest. The brand goes back to 1791, is older than Patek Philippe, is older than Audemars Piguet. The brand is very well known by their complications, and they provide beautiful timepieces to most of the prestigious people in the world. I had the luck of being invited to visit the house of Girard-Perregaux in last November, and I not only see the process of a manufacture house, but I also try to do some assembly of mechanism and try to detailing some of the detailing process. And trust me, my thoughts about the value of the watch changed a lot after the visit, because they needed a very special skills and very special machinery to finish and assemble a watch by hand. They have a model that takes the entire year just to put all together in terms of finish, assembly of the mechanism and everything. So that's how much work and effort they have to put in a single piece. The watch I have here today is the iconic sport model of the brand, is the Laureato. The watch was presented in 1975, just 1 year before the famous Nautilus from Patek has been presented, and 3 years after the first luxury sport watch in steel, the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. These were, at the time, and still are, the most prestigious steel and sport watches you can find on the market. Even, Royal Oak and the Nautilus, they have much more demand than the Laureato from GP. But are they so much better than this one? Or is the Laureato as good as the ones from AP and Patek, and one that you can really buy at retail? So the watch is I have here is the Chrono version, is a 42 millimeters case with 12 millimeters of thickness, and it has 100 meters of water resistance, more than enough. But besides the 42 millimeters, the way the watch uses in your wrist, I think is more or less like I think even a little bit thinner than the 40 millimeters Rolex Submariner. So the watch don't use so true to the 42 millimeters they announced. So the case of the watch is beautiful. It's mainly brush with a lot of polished details on the sides of the dial. Also, the bracelet is brushed, with the polished center links, polished also on the sides. It's very light. The center links of this model, if you look at the bracelet, they can take you to the bracelet of the Patek Nautilus, but remember that this watch came first than the one from Patek. So about the deployment, it has a double deployment clasp, like the Nautilus and Royal Oak. It doesn't have a micro adjustment. It's a shame, because it can be useful. The only sport watch I had with a stainless steel bracelet is with micro adjustments is the ones from Rolex. Also the Vacheron Constantin, it has a little adjustment. These don't have, but hey, that's how things are. About the dial, I love this dial. It's a blue, but it's a strange blue because when you move it on the light, it changes a little bit. And the dial has so much detail. It has what they call the close of Paris pattern. It's a little bit like the Girard-Perregaux with a very, very detailed dial. I love this. It has the small seconds here. It has the date at 4 o'clock. The luminance of the watch is not great, but it's more than enough, and for the use we're going to give to the watch. This is not a diver watch, so I don't give so much importance to that. To use the chrono, you have to unscrew to push it, and this is my only criticism of the watch, because the screws are polished. They are not so easy to unscrew when you're using on the wrist. Yeah, not as easy, because you have to grab it. Much more easy on the Daytona, but the feeling of the pushes is solid. Yeah, and I like that. I like the precision of when you do the click. So yeah, very nice touch. The crown of the watch is rotated with the GP logo engraved here. So yeah, very nice. So let's go about impressions about this watch. If you're looking for a sport watch with lots of pedigree, made by manufacturer, I cannot see why not to choose this one instead the Royal Oak or the Nautilus. Okay, the GP, it doesn't have an open case back like the Nautilus, but the Royal Oak, I also think that what you have to see in the back is not so special. To put this aside just because of the back case not being shown. So compare to the other two, okay, it's a matter of taste. I think the bracelet of the Royal Oak is more solid, but it's also more heavier than this one. They both don't have micro adjustments. Patek, I don't own one, but I believe it's another level. Okay, I think in terms of finish and little details, I think Patek put things a step higher than Girard-Perregaux and the GP. So the big difference of this watch is that this one you can actually go to the store and buy it, and even with the market correction we're seeing now, I cannot see why pay so much more for a Royal Oak instead of Laureato. Okay, about prices, this is a watch more or less 19,000 euros, and you can buy at retail with some discount if you are a good customer of the AD. But to buy a Royal Oak chrono is going to be very hard to buy it at retail. So you can go to the secondary market, but you have to pay at least 40,000 euros. 40,000 euros, you can buy this one, you can buy a Submariner, or you can buy the non-chrono version of this one and still save some money. I don't think the Royal Oak, to be honest, was more than twice the price of this one. I think the Patek is a little bit higher level than this and then the AP, but between AP and this one, I think they are both at the same level. Okay, AP definitely they did a better job on marketing, but you can start to see things changing a little bit on Girard-Perregaux. Okay, the watches, they had a little increase of demand, and you already start to see some color dials like the famous green that is hard to get, and you can see on the secondary market that they are already being sold more than retail. So it's about what you want. If you prioritize the brand or pure horology, okay? And with a price that makes sense on it. Basically is that between AP and this one, you just have to put, hey, I really want to have an AP and I'm willing to pay much more just to have the brand AP, because compare one to the other in just in a watch logic or horology logic and price tag of what you're paying, yeah, I cannot see any sense paying 40,000 euros for an AP Royal Oak instead buying two of these. So that's my thoughts about this watch. I think in the future I'm going to do a comparison of some chronos I own. But hey, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do. It will help me to support and I appreciate it. So I see you soon. Take care. Ciao.